How do group identities shape our beliefs? And I'm wondering if you can compare our group identities to like family and maybe family or school.
Yeah, I think that we have lots of different identities. And so I think the mode that we'd want to be in through most of our life is looking at the facts as dispassionately as possible and coming to a reasoned conclusion. And certainly, as humans, we're capable of that more than any other species. Again, we have these big prefrontal cortices that make us unique. But a big part of how we come to understand things is through our communities, that we trust some people more than others. We trust some news sources more than others, some podcasters more than others. And a lot of times we don't have the capacity to analyze all the data. So if we're going to talk about something, like I got an argument with an old high school teacher of mine online about climate change. He was a climate change denialist and posted something, and I got in a back and forth. And then I tried to read some article that he had posted on it from climate change scientists. And I realized, even though I have a PhD, I could not understand it. And I realized how much my beliefs about that issue come from my trust in the scientific process and scientific community and what climate scientists believe. And so all of us ultimately rely on that in the same way that, like, if my car breaks down, I want to go to a mechanic and I put my faith in that person to fix it because they know it better than I do. And again, that's one of our advantages of humans. We can work together and take advantage of other people's knowledge and expertise, but can also lead us astray. If we're listening to untrustworthy people, we can come to very bad conclusions. And sometimes we're motivated to not pay attention to things that challenge our beliefs because it's threatening, or challenge our group because it makes us look bad or feel bad. And so that is a risk that we run as humans. You have to understand, sometimes when people believe misinformation or conspiracy theories, a big part of the reason is because they've lost trust in other sources of information, and they've kind of gone off and down a rabbit hole where they're listening to increasingly untrustworthy sources of information, and they've placed their trust in those communities.